Let's have a baby.
Yeah, let's.
Baby laugh.
Maybe that'll keep our relationship working.
I think the baby's really going to keep this podcast together.
I think so. I think it's going to work this time.
Let's have a podcast baby.
We just got to keep having babies every time there's a problem, and everything's going to be okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC cast, also known as the Project Koozie Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name's Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
I'm Bryan! And we have a very special guest slash return host.
I'm a tea kettle.
Oh, I'm gonna blow my top! Tell us how you really feel, Bryan. Brian's back in the tub.
Hello.
Oh, it's good to have you.
Don't mean to throw shade on my fucking sister from another blister, the tea kettle.
Of course not. You're just throwing shade on this very bright, balmy autumn evening.
We need all the sunlight we can get.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, what you been doing with yourself, Bryan? Out in the big world. Big man in the big world.
I have been blissfully just doing whatever and thinking whatever and not considering another second option for anything ever at all. And it's been great.
So a lot of Sudoku then.
Sudoku, a.k.a. the Bryan special.
In the Sudoku, where I just write in like one number in all of the blanks. And I win. And I win.
6 9 6 9 6 9 6 9.
This looks like a fiver. And I just write in 5 in all the blanks. And I win.
Yeah,
and I
you
win.
do.
And I win.
And you win because you believe in yourself. Because confidence at the end of the day.
Sudokus find that very sexy when you're confident. Yeah.
Would you say that you're sexually attracted to Sudokus at this point?
I think so. Sudokus are sexually attracted to me, Dan.
Well, yeah, none can dispute such things.
Check out how many I have in my boxer shorts. It's a lot.
I didn't say that we do Would You Rathers here on this podcast, but we do.
We do.
Take it from me.
And other fun things.
We do Would You Rathers.
We do other fun things too. And sometimes we get distracted by old friends who are back.
Old friends and old things.
Making this hot tub hot.
Old friends, old enemies. This
Sometimes
summer.
the same. Sometimes they're the same thing. And sometimes they're Bryan. And sometimes those are the same too.
Am I Bryan or am I Bryan? Maybe I'm Bryan. I never know.
But which one?
The frenemy of my frenemy is my frenemy.
All correct and true. Yes. Hey, Bryan, you want to do a Would You Rather?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
You never,
Always.
I was going to say that you never asked me, and then you immediately asked me, and I was thrown for a fucking loop.
I didn't realize the PJC cast was a democracy now. Whoa.
All in favor of doing Would You Rather, throw your vote into the tab.
I leave and the Iron Curtain drops. Ugh.
It's
Why
very
do you think
serious.
Why do you think I grew this mustache?
Mr. Dane, tear down that wall.
Ich bin ein Would You Rather.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Our first Would You Rather comes to us from our friend Autumn in Concord, and Autumn asks, would you rather have roller skates or a hoverboard, the ones we have now, permanently attached to your feet? It is your only mode of transportation.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, not the cool hoverboards.
So it's a horrible curse, whatever way you slice it.
That's right.
Great.
So, one of them you can step.
One of them you can step.
Yeah,
you can kind of separate your feet.
It's a weird waddly step where you gotta kind of like raise your foot off the ground like 6 inches.
But it's not like Army Man style where your feet are connected by a board.
But you do get to glide.
You can glide and you're motorized. Do you think the motor is runs off of the power of your own body, or do you think?
Say absolutely.
Sure.
It's totally Cronenbergian. Like it's like what Praise the New Flesh. It's attached to your biz. Yeah.
And you get like lights under there.
Of
You get
course.
glowy lights.
Of course, there's lights.
And then
Of
you play the
course.
heavy bass.
Of course, there's ground effects. Of course.
Yeah. Because it's a hoverboard.
So okay, all right.
Or
Fucking,
roller skates.
I'm sorry, hot take from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these is basically looking like a douchebag forever, and one of them is having roller skates attached to your feet. I'm sorry.
Guys, but what happened to hoverboards? I don't see them anymore.
Oh,
I don't think they were ever good.
I see them a fair amount, actually.
Do you? In
where,
Big Town.
Where
in,
I live, in the big town.
In Big Town, USA.
We all wear bowler hats and smoke cigars. And we have money fights in the street.
Eating sushi, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We have money fights in the street, which is the same place everybody poops.
Guess what we use for toilet paper? It's money.
We're very efficient.
You ever get a paper cut on your rectum? It feels great.
I do it so many times on purpose.
Better than coffee.
The ultimate delicacy.
Yeah, like pretty much any form of like kind of douchey conveyance you want to see, or
It happens there.
It's on display there.
They got those. App-based electric scooters.
They have lots of those.
Yeah,
yes.
They got those coming down from the sky with the signal from the phone, and then you hop on for $1.
All right, what's douchier? Would you rather?
Would you?
You app buy 2 separate of those $1 scooters. Mm-hmm. But
One for each foot.
But you're on your rollerblades or on your hoverboard connected.
Okay.
With one for each foot still. Either way.
So you're stacking conveyance.
Yeah.
So like you've got 1 foot on each hoverboard kind of thing.
1 foot on each scooter.
App-based
Okay.
scooter system.
Okay. There's something sort of like there feels like there's more pageantry to having a Razor scooter on each foot. It's like almost like you're in a chariot.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
And if
bow before me. I'm the ruler of San Francisco.
where's that? I would think that having the hoverboard on top of both of those scooters would make more sense and be more applicable. Jimmy, you asked me would I rather? So I'm picking the hoverboard.
I'm glad.
Okay, good.
Because listen, here's a better question.
Oh no.
You know how like when you go water skiing and there's those bathing beauties, as it were, in pyramid stacks,
Oh sure.
Sure.
but app-based scooters.
Okay. So are you saying that each person in the stack has an app-based scooter on each other's shoulders, or the
Instead
whole bottom
of water
line?
skis.
The whole bottom line has app-based scooters,
And then there's a human pyramid on top of that.
and then the human
That's a good question. That is how they work.
Yeah. So would
I
each
guess
person
bottom layer, but the top layer is holding aloft an app-based scooter.
Sure.
Does everybody in the human pyramid have to throw in a buck? Because, like, that's some good cha-ching. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Is everybody in the human pyramid connected to from their mouth to their asshole?
Did everybody in the human pyramid sign their ULA? Because we got some really nice stuff in the fine print.
Some real nice stuff.
Nice stuff. We
Like,
own
you
half
know.
your fucking social security number now, loser.
I don't know about you guys, but I signed an NDA, and I'm gonna be super sued.
I'm really glad we glossed over my human centipede joke because it was gross.
I didn't know how to I literally was like, my mouth agape. It's like, how do I respond to this? And Brian said something that didn't regard it at all.
Much
I'm sorry.
better.
And
No,
it
I
was
appreciate
correct.
it. Thank you.
I cheated.
Thank you, Brian.
What would that look like?
No, we moved
Think about it
on.
more.
I think it would go something like this.
I love water skiing.
The human centipede bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, Anyway.
It's not a... Don't call it a comeback without a human centipede bit.
Boys, we're back. We're back in it. We're back in the tub.
God. When was the last time either of you guys were on a hoverboard or roller skater?
I've never been on a
Neither.
hoverboard.
I've never been on a hoverboard.
So-
I've never rollerbladed.
I have rollerbladed. I've roller skated.
I've skated a long time ago.
I think it's been about 3 years since I skated. I did somebody's birthday party was held at a roller skate rink.
Somebody's birthday party was hell.
I'm pretty sure I was in my single digits the last time I roller
Oh,
skated.
dang.
Yeah.
Sounds about correct.
So that was like a million years away from you because
was,
you're the
yeah.
oldest man in the world.
There was there's a different president, and there were also there are also dinosaurs.
And
It was a different president, meaning the first president.
it was a dinosaur president.
It was a dinosaur president, though.
It was a dinosaur president. Yes.
President Woodrow Stegosaurus.
Damn, Jimmy, you just dove in head first, didn't you? You know
I didn't know where I was going. I was like, Woodrow's a presidential name, right?
the signs on the pool were like, "Watch out, it's shallow," and you're like, "No, head first."
Cannonball.
I'm cannonballing, balling into this Woodrow Wilson. So if you guys haven't been on skates in a while,
Yeah.
they are very easy and not hard.
I
at
disagree.
all.
I
They're-
super disagree.
They're very easy and good. And
I've never
not
gotten the hang of it.
Heavy. They're not heavy. They're light as a
Are you being
feather.
sarcastic?
Maybe. And they
I didn't know that.
they just and you can go
I
into
sound
bathrooms
foolish.
easy.
Wait.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's a fucking consideration.
You can do that real good.
Wait a minute. What?
You can
The shitty thing about peeing with roller skates on is the pressure pushes you back. So it's like, oh no!
especially if you're in space. But
I'm a piss propelled vehicle now.
so if you had the hoverboard connected, then the piss could not propel you back because then you could compensate with the internal servo motors inside of it.
And the nanomachines.
And the nanoparticles.
Yeah, and the fucking gigabytes.
Yeah, gigawatts.
It's in the cloud.
Listen, it's in the cloud, Jimmy. You
Yeah.
don't understand.
Gotta download that piss.
Yeah. Send it up to your piss BBS.
Can I tell you guys a piss story?
No.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I've told Dane this already, but I've not told the podcast or Bryan or the world. I had cause on a vacation recently to buy a pair of flip-flops that were too big for my feet.
Okay.
I don't know how to wear flip-flops just anyway, so and the fact that they were too big was extra challenging for me.
Okay.
So I took the socks I was already wearing, pulled them over the flip-flops,
So terrible.
and
so
it
bad.
looked like the stupidest slippers
It's so
you ever
dumb.
did wear. So I wore them.
saw a picture of this.
I wore them around Disneyland all day, and
And even the Europeans gave him weird looks.
even the Europeans with their European footwear.
Was ist diese Range, the yogurts, your food is bad. The Parliament, the Euro.
But the
I
piss
didn't know
part
you
is
spoke Euro.
I do.
European.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Socialized health cards.
but the
Go on,
peeing,
Jimmy.
The peeing part of this European story was that every
Bring it
time
back.
every time I like had to go into the restroom,
Oh yeah.
I was reminded more and more like I am burning these socks.
Yes.
They are soaked with urine.
Yes.
Everything-
they are.
Floor urine.
Everything
All
on the bottom
kinds of
is
things.
being sucked up into my feet area. I'm carrying it with me. I'm
got-
taking this piss with me.
I got
For later.
I got Mickey's pissing these socks.
He's 90 years old and he's incontinent, so I'm definitely picking it up.
I think these socks might be vampires by the end of this vacation.
Oh, this piss? I'll take it to go.
Can you wrap it up in a foil swan for me?
These socks have an entry in the monster manual, and yeah.
Their AC is low.
They're bad. They're bad news. It's total party kill. Don't go up against these socks, baby.
I'm gonna go with the roller skates because I think you can do some even better sweet tricks. You'd be able to do some real sweet moves, and anytime Saturday Night Fever comes on, then I'll be able to dance.
You could point down, and then you could point up, and then you could point down, and then you could point up.
There's the sky. There's my weenus. There's the sky. There's my weenus. There's the sky. There's my. That's what that song. That's what that dance says to me.
Look! Everybody, that's my dick. That's the sky. That's my dick. That's the sky.
The blessed go to heaven, the damned go to hell. The blessed go to heaven, and the damned go to hell.
Which one is my penis?
Only tell.
Keep reading to find out more.
That children's rhyme has always haunted my dreams. And I would get sparkly little wheels on the end of my skates.
Truck nuts.
I might get truck nuts on each one.
On my skates.
I'd get truck nuts on my skates. Little ones, little baby truck nuts.
Baby nuts, even.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. And so I'd do that.
They haven't. You actually can't see them because they haven't dropped yet.
That's right. They're still up in the heel of my shoe.
You can't even see them.
Bryan?
Yeah. Similarly, I will take roller skates. But for me, I would just forever cosplay as like half of a wheeler from Return to Oz, and I'd just be like, I'm crazy. I'll chew your face off.
So you're fucking terrifying, is what you're saying.
Yes. The correct answer. Yes. That is yes.
People would give you money just to go away.
Yes, they would.
I want that job.
Here's $20. Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
All it takes is permanently grafting wheels onto your feet and maybe hands. And maybe hands.
Maybe hands. Maybe. But you're only half a wheeler.
Yeah, I'll start out that way, and if it works out for me, maybe
we'll see what's going on. Yeah. Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh, hi. Hello. I'm going to do the roller skates, but I'm going to also, and additionally, for no extra charge, wink, graft an app-based scooter to my spine.
Whoa!
Just because it's cool.
Yeah, because it's the new cool thing to do. Yeah. And then when you fall down, you can just be like, nah, I don't want to get up, and just roll around.
And people will be like, how much does that new spine cost you? And I'm like, $1.
And it'll cost you $1 for the first time you ride me. Says Jimmy. I'm Jimmy right now.
Ladies.
Ride it.
Get
my
it?
app-based scooter.
It was a sex joke.
It was.
Very good.
You know what else is a sex joke? My dating life. It's time for
observational humor.
The prodigal son's favorite segment.
Frasier?
No.
Frasier.
It's you, Bryan. Your brainchild has been brought back to this podcast, and so have you in this very special episode. We're doing
pasta hot dogs.
No, it's not pasta hot dogs.
Oh,
you keep stop saying that.
That's my most proud
Are you sure it
creation.
isn't Frasier?
No,
yeah,
it's not Frasier. It's not pasta hot.
I love both of those things. Yeah.
I saw a picture today that was 9 Inch Nails, but it was 9 Inch Nile.
Stop the podcast. It's not going to get better than that.
It's time for Lonely Hearts.
Oh, you guys are still doing that?
Yes, we're still. We brought it back. We brought it back.
Oh, I mean,
because you're our favorite boy.
Yeah,
we did it for you.
In this segment, we and our
It would have been watching you.
In this segment, we and our agents comb through the Reddits to find some of our favorite personal ads, and we talk them out loud with our mouth boxes.
We talk them out loud.
I do find this that the idea of using Reddit for this, I do find very inspiring.
Oh, good, thank you. Our friend Kristen, we are not that smart, so Kristen,
saved us
from Kristen Mingle. I love your website.
You may know her as the lamp that was left over in the divorce. She was on the podcast recently as a lamp, and she helps us and finds some very good people. We discuss them, their personal ads from Reddit, and see if they would fall in love with each other. Jimmy, would you like to go first?
No.
Okay.
You should go first.
Our first Lonely Heart this evening is entitled 20 Years Old, Female for Anyone, Earth in Sight. Okay. You might be wondering why such an odd title. Or maybe you know all about NASA's InSight Mars lander.
Oh.
The lander has landed successfully. Yay! And I am happy to say the solar panels are fully functional too. Everyone is happy, and now we will finally learn more about what the big red planet is made of. You might be wondering, why are you telling me all this? My answer is, because how can you not be amazed with what humanity can accomplish? Now that you know all about that, let me give you a little insight on myself. Open smiley. 20-year-old city girl, enjoys movies, TV, reading books, study psychology, love my designer faction, spoiled little brat, easy to talk to, will listen to anything you have to say, chillest, most laid-back female on the planet Earth, $1,000 reward to anyone who can prove otherwise.
That's a lot of money.
I mean, I think I
she's a rich bones.
We should stop the podcast and just work on that.
Let's not date this lady. Let's debunk her bullshit and make some money.
That is just a small slice of me. You might have gotten a taste of my sarcasm and weird humor. If you want more of that, hit me up. If you want to be studied and want your mind messed with, hit me up.
Oh.
If you are the kind who wants to explore my mind and have an insightful conversation about anything, hit me up. Would love to have personal talks about emotions and feelings and all that stuff. Since we are anonymous, it shouldn't be a big problem. Looking for a platonic friendship with organic chemistry between us. Let's not push for artificial conversation if we're not clicking. With all that said, if you have hung around until the end or skipped here, message me. I will be waiting.
Still waiting.
Top comment, insightful conversation. 10 out of 10 pun, my dude. Good old Reddit with coming through with the comments.
Top comment.
Top com. So she sounds funny.
I thought I had this cracked
Yeah.
when you said it was like titled Earth in Sight, and I was like, she's one of those lucky ladies on the International Space Station.
That's right.
Because she can see the Earth. It's in sight.
It's in her sight.
But it's different.
It's a different kind of
it's
insight.
Insight, like insightful.
The S in sight is capitalized because that's what the rover is named, I believe.
Oh.
She sounds smart. She sounds
Fun.
funny. I don't know. I mean, I guess you're really tipping your cap on your nerdy angle if you're opening with just a bunch of stuff about Mars rovers.
Space.
She do love space though, and that's not a wrong thing. That's
I don't like how often she said "hit me up."
she did say hit me up a lot.
Like a shooting star would hit you
Also, I can only come if you smack me in the jaw.
with a meteorite.
Do it.
Do it.
Get a meteorite.
Look at me in the eyes while you smack me with that meteorite.
You know, that's how David Carradine died.
Oh,
He's hit by a meteorite.
He could only get off if he was being obliterated by spaceborne junk.
Yeah.
So he didn't get off often.
Very specific.
It's very specific.
It only works once, but boy, what an orgasm.
Hey, just really rockets you to the moon. Anyway, she seems nice.
Yeah.
She seems sweet.
Yeah, sweet and nice and cool.
Maybe kind of irritating.
Down to earth.
Probably loaded. She's got $1,000 to throw around.
I want 1,000 of her dollars, please.
Well, you could date her, Jimmy.
That's not how I get that.
You got me there, man.
You've got to break into a spaceborne vault.
If you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Literally break into a vault in space. Steal her 100,000 pennies.
Jimmy-
That math work out right?
Jimmy's
very
next Jimmy's next conquest is not just Earthbound vaults. No. Now he's got to rob a bank in space.
Space Vault.
Space vault.
I don't know if anything ever came of it, but I saw like a trailer or a commercial for this show that was like
Space
coming.
Vault.
It was coming to British television, and it was like about like basically like a group of like swinging criminals, kind of like Ocean's 11 style, but in fucking space.
Nice.
And it was like, oh my god, I love this idea. But I don't know if like I never actually saw the show, and I don't know if
It was
actually-
starring 11 of me.
It was basically it was like
11 little Jimmy clones
There's
running
the-
around in space.
there's the charismatic one, Jimmy, and then there's the tough one, Jimmy, and then there's like the wheelman, Jimmy, and
The
then
acrobat,
and
Jimmy.
there's the one who can fit into tight corners and spaces.
Yeah.
And that would be Jimmy,
And then there's the femme fatale, Jimmy.
and then there's the one that has the terrible British accent,
Yeah.
but was great in Hotel Rwanda, and that was Jimmy.
It's me. That one.
and the one that wouldn't stop eating because it's so hilarious, Jimmy.
Jimmy
That's
was good
me
in that
too.
part.
I'm also British.
Which,
Chim chim tree.
what lonely heart do you have for us, Jim?
I have space ninjas. No.
Oh my God, so applicable.
32 male, 4 female. Title: Looking for a woman to eat Swedish fish with.
That'll be hard to find.
Whoa, okay.
This one's short and sweet. That's right, ladies. The candy. I want you to come hang out with me and eat Swedish fish with me. There's nothing better that I can think of than finding the right girl, bringing her home, and shoving sweet, delicious red fish-shaped gummy candy into each other's mouths.
Oh,
Okay, this
dear.
went to a place.
Yeah.
If you are up to the challenge, or even just have like $2.69, let me know.
That sex number.
Nice.
That's it.
Oh. If you like
Swedish fish.
pina coladas
That
I
is-
want Swedish fish.
and eating fish on my couch.
That is almost the caliber of the old Lonely Hearts
yeah,
that we started
that's
out
getting
with.
up
It's
there.
hard to find, but it's there. If you
Force
look-
feed me candy, and then I'll do that to you. And then we'll bury each other in the wall, and 1,000 years from now, they'll find us and the remains of our fish.
We'll have to be quiet. We don't want to wake up my parents.
You see, when you start reading that, the irony is I actually dated a girl who, like, really loved Swedish fish.
How
And I was
much?
like,
How much so?
fair amount.
Dangerous levels?
$2.69 worth?
And then some.
Oh boy.
Hey.
That's bonus fish.
She might throw down $4.20 if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Smoke that fish.
Sticky, icky, dank ass, stank
Fish.
ass, sweet fish.
Put them Swedish fish in your bong and toke her up. Why don't you?
Yeah, I've heard of a dab, but a gummy dab?
Almost, buddy. Almost. Didn't exactly stick the landing on that one.
Sticky
That's-
landing.
Yeah, there we go.
Is there a
Okay.
real fish that's sweet? Like a gummy fish?
The world may never know, Jimmy. Is there a sugar fish in the world?
I'd say that amazing Mr. Limpet was a sweet fish.
Ooh, you got me there.
Its blood is made of fructose.
Yeah, and it's high.
I mean,
Fructose.
there is a type of mushroom that's sweet naturally.
Is it?
Yeah.
What kind?
Candy cap.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful
Yeah, I'd
and
eat
poisonous.
I have had a donut flavored with it.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
not too shabby.
Yeah.
I
A
want
little
that.
rubbery, maybe.
Huh?
No? Not rubbery?
No,
Okay.
it did like I mean it tasted just like a donut. Like
It
they,
sounds-
they must have
I-
like powdered it. Or
I sound facetious, but I really want to know more about this donut.
I got it in Oakland, I think. I forget where though.
Where's that? Interesting.
I
You know about all these donut hot spots, and I want to know more. I want to live. I want to live like you live.
it's my kink.
Oh, my-
Yeah, it's what I wanted to. Yeah.
You know, you only take regular style with the hole cut out.
I can only,
You know why? You all know why.
I can only finish if it's delicious.
Are these two going to fall in love? I don't think so.
Are there fish in space? Answer: maybe.
Well, actually, I think So the first one's just looking for friendship anyway.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a pretty tall customer. A pretty loaded Swedish fish to get her gummies chomping.
So another thing that's occurring to me is like he's 32 and she's 20, and I mean, is she even old enough to buy Swedish fish?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
But she does have the money. She definitely has the money.
She's got the money for it.
Divide quick! Divide $1,000 by $2.69. How many fucking Swedish fish can this motherfucking lady buy?
I don't know a lot.
Because that's about as many dates as I think it's gonna last.
It's like 333 packets and change. More than that, even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Had a fish out of my life. He says. I mean, he's really only into fish, and he does make one sexual advance in the use of the 69 number.
Yeah.
She seems real straightforward and kind of nerdy. I mean, who doesn't like Swedish fish, though?
Yeah, they're
Right?
pretty good.
They're pretty good.
I like the Trader Joe's ones better.
But yeah,
those
they
ones
are
are
kind of better.
Like, too addictive.
Guys, let's just put it on the table, okay? What thing is not better Trader Joe's version? Come on. What thing is not better Trader Joe's version?
Prices. Womp, womp,
No, but that's the thing. They are affordable. What are you
actually
talking
very
about?
Sometimes they're more expensive.
Okay, well, sometimes. Fuck you.
Rarely. Usually.
That was my joke, and Dane yelled at me. Dane, Brian, he's yelling at me. You see what happens?
This is why I laughed.
This is why I'm hot. I don't think that they're going to find love.
I don't
He's
think
not
so.
compelling enough. He's a one-fish pony.
And I worry it actually, and I worry it is a sexual thing.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And she doesn't say anything about sexualizing fish or candy.
You know how it is. Like you go to the movie theater, you cut out the bottom of the bag of Swedish fish, and you put your dick in it.
And you're like, hey, grab that big one in the
finish
middle.
the bag.
Finish that bag.
And she's like, which big one? And you're like, the
The one that
biggest
looks
one.
like a dick.
And she's like, I only see sweet. Are you sure there's a dick in there?
Did you get these at Trader Joe's? No, I got them at Trader Johnson's.
It's my dick.
Are you sure?
That's not a real place, I think.
I'm really looking.
I've never heard of that.
Love or not, boys, come on.
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay.
No, fuck this. Fuck this shit.
Don't quit, Brian. Don't quit the podcast.
I'm quitting this episode.
Oh,
His
with
little
the quick
feet.
walk off. That's Brian Lore now. He has tiny
His
feet.
tiny feet.
Tiny little pitter patter.
Okay, I'm back.
Thanks for jumping back in that tub, Brian.
It's okay. I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Jimmy, what do you think?
I want to hope, but unless there's fish in space, I don't know.
Fish in space.
Hey, they've launched Peeps into space. What about a Swedish
Thank
fish?
God.
I wonder if that would improve the peep.
It sort of exploded.
Man, would that improve the peep?
Yeah.
Hey, that improved the Peep, though. Remember when Peeps were making a comeback for no reason that nobody asked for?
Good marketing, I'd imagine.
I've never really been that fond of peeps.
Yeah.
They're not good.
I like a lot of my family likes peeps.
Well, they're one of those things where if
Basic bees.
Right.
they're it's the thing of scarcity, because like when they used to only be available around Easter, I'd be like, ooh, I'll have a couple marshmallow fucking rabbits or ducks or whatever they are. But then they're like, nah, Peeps can be year round. We gotta fucking saturate that market.
Halloween peeps. They're filled with blood.
I really super duper hate them now, and I don't want them, and they ruined it.
They've just always been kind of oversweet.
But that's the thing, right? You have like one oversweet thing a year, and then you're like, that was good, and I'll remember it for next year.
It's always like, oh, hey, I haven't had one of those in like a year, and maybe I'll put it in my mouth. And it's like, oh, there's a reason
I like microwaving them, and they blow up to be...
You harbor of
big
danger.
But the Dane in danger. Our next Would You Rather comes to us from the board board game. Would you rather the board game? Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Whoa!
Check
It's
it
a
out.
game we know how to play.
Brian, we found a new place for Would You Rathers. It's a board game.
You didn't tell me that this show was paid for by Milt and Bradley, guys.
Milt and Bradley. This Would You Rather is, would you rather speak in surround sound or be able to save memories on a USB drive?
Oh. That 5.1, you got 5 speakers.
I think if you had the surround sound voice, you could like go around pretending you're God.
You give me the rest of your hot dog.
Who said that?
It's me, God.
It's me, the one true God. That'll be all the dollars, please. No, don't stop to think about it. Experience this shit.
Live your best life.
You can hear me in your bunghole.
I'm really rattling that ring down there.
That's the point one.
Am I rattling your cage yet? I'll take a roll of quarters too.
I mean, I bet.
God gotta do laundry.
I bet you'd get some good work as an announcer. You get some good work, scaring kids straight at jails.
Wow, that's
Go
a
into
weird
some-
place to take it.
Go into some jails and just be like, "Don't do drugs," and they're like,
Who
okay,
said that?
okay,
There's a weird
okay.
man here, but it's coming from behind me. Is he a ghost? Is he a phantom?
I feel it in my butt.
I used to be like you, but then I got a monster voice. And things took a turn.
Things really turned around for old me.
If you got a monster voice, you'd stay the fuck out of jail.
Oh, and I smoked crack too. It was a bad idea.
It was
Don't
bad.
do it. Don't do
Not
it.
even
Don't do
once.
it. No. Monster voice.
The crack gave it to me. Do lots of crack cocaine.
No, it didn't.
Don Monster voice, please don't tell them to do crack.
Yeah, we're definitely doing some like Don Pardo
Yeah.
style,
Yeah,
like
it's-
Sherry, oh Sherry.
That's the 5.1
That's
voice.
the 5.1 voice.
You hear it all in your butt.
Juliet Lewis.
Ryan Stein. Wait.
Marlon Brando.
Ryan Seacrest. TV's Lassie.
Harry Potter.
Condoleezza Rice.
Jabba the Hutt. And the little one, too.
What's his name? He's got a crazy name.
Salacious Crumb.
That's the one.
Is that it?
The
Yeah,
Star
I don't know
Wars.
about Star Wars.
You know that one. You know that one about
Star Wars Christmas Special.
Life Day.
A very happy life day to you.
Here in the prison, it's Life Day.
Where's my pipe? I gotta smoke a rock.
The secret is I have to keep smoking crack to keep this voice. Actually,
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that part.
it's canon now.
Yeah.
So I have a really bad memory, guys. Like I forget very important things in my own life and my family's life. Oftentimes my folks will be like, "Oh, remember on that vacation where we all like flew? We literally lifted off the ground and found out that we were angels." Remember that?
You remember that family vacation?
And then everybody was given rubies the size of cantaloupes, and we were rich and happy and prosperous forever. Remember when that happened for a day? And I'll be like, "Nah, man,
That doesn't sound like something I do.
I don't know. I was 8. Shit."
And they'll be like, "Well, here's your fucking jack-in port.
And
Here's a USB drive," and you're like, "Wait, no, it hurts." Ooh, memories.
and then they're like, "It happened again when you were 12."
You're like, there's a reason I'm repressing these memories.
But
I'm
I
afraid
think
of flying.
it would be very helpful to, but then you wouldn't have them in your brain, right?
Well, no, what? No,
Oh, that's not how
That's
downloading
not how
works.
downloading works. You make
That's
it,
not how downloading works. It's not one for one.
It's a backup.
It's a backup.
but you could
basically.
delete your brain. You'd have a backup of your brain.
and then delete
A
it.
brain backup.
I feel like I'd have a I feel like I'd have deleted a lot of backups from when I was younger. I feel like a lot of those would be deleted.
I'm such a hoarder. I'd just have everything down. Would it be 10K? Do you think the memories would be in 10K?
They'd be in
40
brain
10,
waves.
1040K.
They'd be in like in brain fidelity.
It would be something that would only connect to you. You couldn't like project them unless you invented a machine.
Well, it's a USB port. You could hack it.
Yeah, but then to do what? It's like a video file that doesn't matter.
If it's USB, technically, I mean that is a very common port type.
It's a common port type.
You could plug that into a computer and see what happens.
Yeah, and then blow up the computer.
It wouldn't know how to interpret it.
It would blow up. God would strike it down with its mighty hammer.
Or you could down a SNES emulator and play your memories.
Oh, I want that. I want that.
16-bit memories.
Time Warner Cable contacts you. We found out you've been pirating your own memories.
Shit! I'm going to jail. 8-bit jail.
8-bit jail.
It's worse. I'll remember it forever.
So to play your memories, you'd have to like fucking relive it again. Ooh, man, that dinner, but spiky.
It was a pineapple.
We were T-reses into a pineapple.
I wanted to forget it. Remember that it was a bad dinner.
Remember that night we all ate our own pineapples? Each of us a pineapple to ourselves.
A pineapple for you
We
and a
lived
pineapple
like
for me.
Stupid kings.
Everyone with their own. I mean, I think it would be useful, and you could like become a certified reporter for a police agency. I'm going real law heavy this ep.
Are you trying to tell us something?
No, I'm a policeman now.
Are you undercover?
I'm not wearing a
fucking narc?
wire. I'm not wearing a wire.
Take your shirt off.
Okay,
But not for that reason.
flip.
I just wanted...
My jacuzzi shirt is off now.
You tell the FBI about my ROMs. All my sweet ROMs.
That's what I
coming
call
to-
my testicles.
You tell the FBI about my testicles. You fucking narc.
Brian, we
Testy narc.
They're full of cocaine.
Brian, we invited you back on the podcast for a reason. Because we're gathering intel on you. You're going down. We're busting you for your ROMs.
Listen, here's 50 condoms full of cocaine.
Oh my God.
We need to
Wait, we're the
swallow
good guys.
these.
We're the good guys. What are you talking about?
We're good. We're going to be good and rich in a second.
It's good guy cocaine.
It's good guy.
This is an evil cocaine.
Good guy cocaine, also known as powdered sugar.
I just need you to get on that plane, Brian.
With these powdered
on that-
sugar-filled condoms in your belly.
For the government.
For the government. For Uncle Sam.
I heard Jim Carrey calls cocaine sugar.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a non sequitur.
You're right. It's not like we're talking about cocaine or anything.
Remember that time Jim Carrey was on the podcast?
No.
We would.
Stop me.
If we had our fucking
Memories.
ports.
Yeah. Memory ports.
He was
Yeah.
on there. It was episode 1.
Now,
He was there all along.
can you have the option of not having surround voice, or is it on all the time?
Well, I think you have surround voice, but I think with you always get to choose what air quote speakers are.
Yeah.
Fucking
Speak and surround sound or save memories on a USB drive. So I think it because the USB thing really doesn't have a downside, I think always having surround voice would be a downside. So you'd have to be able to opt to speak in surround voice.
or downside to USB thing.
Yeah.
You're wasting a lot of time in the past.
You just always, I think that's
Wasting a lot of time in the past.
just always
Yeah,
reliving those memories.
in the now. You have to remember to save. Also, I would
You do have to remember to
I
save.
would say that your it would be similar to like a security camera in a like a store.
Yeah.
Where maybe it saves up to a week, but if you want to save anything specific, you gotta do it. You gotta manually do it.
Now, I know we said that if you stuck the USB drive into a regular computer, it couldn't read anything, but I have had a vision
Go ahead.
of a giant brain with
Go
a
on.
screen
Okay.
on one end of it, and you just stick it into that sticky brain, and it plays the memories for you like you saw it from your.
That doesn't seem extra at all.
And then you plug in your light gun and you're fucking bird hunting your memories.
That's right.
Oh no, you're killing duck memories. I don't remember what a duck is.
Zap, 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 zap.
I think
What
I'm
are
going to go with
ducks?
Surround voice.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm very voice centric, and I think it would be a lot of fun to tickle people's buttholes with my voice.
You could make a fare for the chunk of change.
That's right.
Yeah.
Doing that.
People
Let's-
you think ASMR is fucking make a lot of money.
But
A
no,
new thing.
let's get ready to tingle.
Let's get ready to touch some buttholes.
touch your own butthole.
Here's $5,000. Thank you.
Thank you. A tip of the hat. Which one would you pick, Brian?
It's I don't know. Like I do have a lot of affection for surround voice just because I think it would be kind of like I have a certain gravitas to it.
Sure.
But much like you, I am very forgetful.
Yeah.
And I think that I would definitely abuse that power a lot as a younger man because, like, I'm the kind of guy who would be like, you know, I'd leave a social situation and I'd be like, did I fuck up that one thing? That one thing when I was, like, transitioning between two sentences? Did I mispronounce the?
That
did
one thing.
Did I mispronounce the? I think I did. I'll just try to go over that memory 1,000 times and see if I can remember correctly.
So it would be too tempting to obsess over it.
I think it would be terribly tempting, but I think that in my older life, I'm not like that really so much. I'm a lot more like, whatever.
Sure.
And it would just be kind of nice to be able to, like, play back the memories and, you know.
Okay, so you're picking the memories.
I think I'm picking the memories.
Great.
Because, like, you know, I could remember all of the college that I've forgotten. That'd be cool.
You'd be very good at trivia.
You'd be
Yeah.
very good at trivia about your own life.
Did you know Brian's favorite color is teal? Did you
I
know?
forgot.
Did you know
You're
that?
like-
Did you know that? Did you
You're
know
like
that?
writing an autobiography and you're like, what was that?
in
Hold
the
on.
in the third episode of Bryan. Do you remember what beverage he's sipping?
Do you think you just download the day's memories onto a stick, or would you wait for specific memories to happen that you'd save?
First, it was Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew.
Of course.
But I think as a younger man, I probably wouldn't make a lot of backups. But I think as I got older, I would make a lot more backups, so I could kind of like
Just
go
day
back.
to day.
Yeah, you know, more like like I think as a younger person, I would be like, you know, like on like for big dates and shit. Like I'd definitely like save it and then probably like furiously delete it after the breakup.
Oh.
But yeah, I think as an older person, I'd probably like do more like routine backups. So
Sure.
like more important shit, like going to the bank today. Probably gonna want to remember what transpires there. I don't know.
Yeah.
whatever. Responsible
Yeah.
adult shit.
And then the IRS demands your memories as for their auditing procedures.
And then it's Total Recall.
All over again.
Coig gives people air.
Jimmy, what did you pick?
Screw
Yeah.
you, Benny!
I picked that one.
You,
I'm picking
you picked
memories.
The screw Benny.
I'm picking. I would screw Bennett and I'd remember it forever.
Benny.
Benny, I'd screw him in his fucking Benny butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you get him. You tingle the butthole with the surround voice, then you drill him with the memories.
it's the 1-2 punch, you see.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm being neurotic as fuck about it. I'm saving it every day. I'm labeling that
Oh,
shit,
wow.
putting them on a cassette tape or whatever. I don't know.
I imagine you've amassed every different kind of fun little thumb drive that there is. There's like
a corn cob one.
Right.
It's shaped like a corn cob. It's from the Farmers Future Farmers Association.
or like the half RC cars with real working little wheels on them.
You know the problem with those though?
One that looks like a thumb.
They don't have any fucking
Yeah, they don't
space
have
on them.
any
They're like
memories.
a gig maybe.
If you're lucky.
Ooh. I bought one of those when they were new. It cost fucking $40 and it was 128 fucking megabytes.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
You went hog on that.
They were brand new. I had to. Like it was for school.
Oh,
They were like, you have to buy this. And I'm like, what is this? This is amazing.
new.
Said me.
Now they'll just like fucking shove that shit into your nose at like a fucking convention. Like here's a 30 gig thumb drive. Just take it. It's got our fucking phone number on it and our URL. Just take it. I can't get rid of it fast enough. I'm burning these for warmth. Oh God, just get rid of it.
I tried dumping them down the sink, but they won't go down the sink.
The rats come up the pipes and they shove them out.
Get these away! Where's the rats?
Also, they're not liquid, so they don't really go down the pipes very good.
I didn't anticipate that problem.
And between that and the rats, I just can't get rid of them.
There's a lot of rats in the sink.
There's a lot of rats at this convention.
They're not liquid
Welcome
either.
to RatCon. Here's a thumb drive with our URL and our phone number on it.
The thumb drive is a rat, also.
I'm getting my thumb drives and the real rats mixed up.
Guess I'll just take them all home. Figure it out later.
You know what I'd like to figure out now, though?
What?
What to marry, fucking kill.
Oh. It's marry, fuck, kill. Rats, and rats.
Rats off to you.
Just kidding. It's marry, fuck, kill, where none of the things are rats.
Thank God.
It's the
Are
segment...
any of the things Paula Dean?
No.
Okay, good.
Why? That's a weird question to ask.
Because we did Paula Dean once.
Once.
We replaced her.
Just kidding. It's all Paula Dean.
No.
Forever. Every marry, fuck, kill is all Paula Dean from this point forward. It's Paula
Jimmy's
Dean.
promise.
Paula Dean. Go.
No. Tell us the real
marry,
one.
Fuck, kill. You kill one thing, fuck one thing, marry one thing. We have Lucky the Leprechaun, Cap'n Crunch, and Toucan Sam.
I didn't know his name was
Marry,
Lucky.
fuck,
I did know now that I say it out loud.
Yeah.
You're a liar, Dane,
Yeah.
a liar.
Follow your nose to my rigid member.
Oh, God.
I'm also Don Pardo now.
I don't imagine that refined toucan bird would have a stinky dick, but you have just told me that he would.
I did. Well, I mean, it would
Not
be
stinky,
fragrant.
pungent.
It would be. Yeah, it'd have a strong enough
Bird-like
scent
dick
to
odor.
follow your nose to.
How do you think the women birds are gonna find it to mate?
Hey,
For
ladies.
mating.
My dick smells like 4 different fruit flavors.
Something smells like stinky bird. Sign me up for a yes. I'm a lady.
This was a mistake. I think you need to go home, Brian. Brian, I think that's enough.
What is that, Dane?
Because you're doing your horny bird girl voice, and you're talking about stinky bird dicks.
Dane, that was not a bird girl. That was a human woman. It's even more fucked up than you thought.
I love it when you put the Fruit Loops on the hole of your dick. I love it so much. Don't ever stop. I'm a woman bird.
Oh no. Lucky is a leprechaun.
I wonder
He
what his dick smells
is
like.
running away. He's trying to.
Dane wants to rail this in, and I'm like, no.
Want to
He's-
rail it in like Lucky's cock.
He's trying to keep his Lucky Charms away from all the children.
And his pants up.
Yes, we all are constantly. So he's kind of stingy, but he also only has so many heart stars, horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, pots of golden rainbow, and the red balloons.
He can spare like some.
He might.
Did you know that they're not in shapes anymore?
What are they?
They're just fucking marshmallows that are boring.
Oh, that's no good. What's their whole gig then?
It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Unless I'm just super wrong, but I think that's correct.
Let's not look it up.
That cereal is not great.
It's not a great cereal.
I mean, I saw through their bullshit when I was still a kid.
Yeah. I was not allowed to partake in their bullshit as a little kid. I was only allowed Cheerios and Wheaties. And on saucy days, I'd mix them up.
I mean, that's correct, though.
I mean, it is, but I'm sorry.
I actually really like Wheaties now because of that. They're very sweet.
Yeah.
Sweeties.
They're sweetie Wheaties.
Oh, sweeties.
That being said, I do have a hankering for Fruity Pebbles now.
Hey.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You pour milk in it, and then it's immediately a slush.
Yeah, you gotta eat it fast.
Who thought the fuck up Fruity Pebbles?
I think it was Fred Flintstone. Anyway, who was the second character?
Fred Flintstone.
No, it wasn't.
There's Toucan Sam, Lucky the Leprechaun,
And the Tricks Rabbit?
Harrison
Ford.
Who was
Harrison
it?
Ford.
I thought it would just happen, but now I do need to look it up. What a memorable... I bet they're living.
Harrison.
Cap'n Crunch.
The Crunchies Bulldog. Not that other one that Jimmy made
The
up.
bear from Smacks, Sugar Smacks, Golden Crisp.
That's Sugar Bear. God damn it.
Sugar
He's got a
Bear.
Get
name.
enough of that.
He's
Sugar
a
Crisp.
pretty smooth dude. So the Captain, Lucky, and Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
Toucan Sam, he's English. He's refined. He has some. He has some
is he
nephews.
English?
Yes, follow your nose.
Is he perhaps South African?
No. It's Toucan Sam.
Is that where toucans live?
That's what. No.
Where do they live?
What are you talking
Apartheid
about?
was an important part of our culture.
No, not at all. God damn it. Brian, you're here for one episode, and you gotta bring up apartheid.
Talking about stinky bird dicks and apartheid.
Follow your nose to my stinky racist bird dick.
Oh, no.
That's the name of the episode.
Let's see what you do with Captain Crunch.
Stinky racist bird dick.
No,
Well,
not at all.
Captain Crunch is an imperialist. I mean, he's a running dog of the empire. I mean, you know,
You haven't lost your edge, Brian.
I mean, it's Captain Crunch is all about that rum sodomy and the lash. I mean, that's what he's into.
Gross.
You know, when he's on, in port, he seems like a fine, respectable gentleman.
Sure.
Get him out on the high seas, though, and it's
International
fucking
waters.
like, you're gonna see your own blood. You're gonna leave there with the full crew, and then by the time you get back into port, it's like 3/4.
Oh boy, at least he's always smiling. That was gonna be my 2 cents.
Yeah, he's always smiling. He is always smiling.
As he crunches into another crew member.
Is his crew smiling?
I've never
What
seen his
crew?
He doesn't have one.
What happened to his crew?
He crunched him.
Crunched him real good.
He crunched him up. He crunched him up into the cereal.
And he is kind of what's the word?
Scary?
Absent-minded. Because sometimes he goes, "Oops, I made it all berries."
Oh, he did make it all berries,
Oops.
though. Oops, he didn't mean
What
to
did
do
he
that.
do? He didn't mean to, but he still releases it because he's lazy. He's like, "Well, I did it."
Oops, all berries. Oops, all dead.
You know what? I want to
My
retract
whole crew.
My whole crew all dead.
David
Oops.
Jones a locker. You can buy him in a cereal now.
Oops, what a terrible accident.
Crunch. Crunch.
So we have a stingy leprechaun, we have a stinky dicked bird, and we have a psychotic sea captain.
It's a good show.
Great.
I want to
Great.
retract my previous statement because I remembered that I'm wrong. There's probably still shapes in Lucky Charms. What I got confused about is there's no longer shapes in Trix cereal. They're all
okay.
just blobs.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
That's fine. There's still marshmallows that are horseshoes and golden
Thank God.
balloons.
Thank you for looking that up.
I didn't.
We
I just
dodged
remembered.
we dodged a bullet.
I just remembered it. I didn't look. I promise I didn't
so
look
your
it up.
faulty memory is what we're going
Faulty
off of.
Towers, starring John Cleese and
Cleese.
no one else. I don't know what that show's about. Do the towers fall down?
John Cleese actually is the longest running Toucan Sam voice. So, now you know
I
that.
believe it. It's not true, but I believe it.
Follow your nose. I would marry Toucan Sam because I think he's a gentleman.
He knows what
And
treasure
he's
is.
He's trying to find stuff. He's intrepid. He's out in the world. He lets his nephews do their thing, and they always find better stuff than him. And he's like, "Oh, thank you." And it's great.
I don't feel emasculated at all.
Not at all. Look at my nose. It's like a big dick.
That fragrant one.
It makes up for my tiny Fruit Loop shaped dick.
Oh dear.
I don't know how to spell.
I would fuck the leprechaun because I feel like he would, if I was a good lay, he would give me a couple of like real gold coins. Because underneath that cereal, there's real gold, right? That's why he doesn't want people eating his cereal, because there's actually gold in there. He's stingy. But if you fuck him real good, you may get a piece. And then I'll kill the captain, because then I'm the captain now.
Ooh. Kill the captain and we all go up in rank.
That's right. Mutiny. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Kill the captain. Eat his cereal. Gooble gobble, gooble gobble.
What would you pick, Brian?
Interestingly, I would marry the captain because I want to be the captain's lady, and I would go to the naval balls, and I'd be on his arm, and I would look fancy lass. I would look so fabulous.
You'd have one of those dresses that just goes all the way out. What is that called?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
I'd probably wear a bustle.
That's the one. That's what the word I wanted.
Well, no, but it's not a dress. That's something you wear on your derriere.
Well, that's what I meant.
Big. Yeah.
That's because it goes out all the way.
Well, James, I'm not psychic.
Did you watch that cartoon where she went to space with the bustle? Do you remember that?
That does sound familiar.
She bounced and bounced and went.
Oh, was that the Pecos Bill cartoon
Maybe,
from Disney? Where
probably.
It's she bounces and bounces and she gets blasted in space, and it's kind of a bittersweet moment in a child's cartoon.
She died because of a fucking thing to make her look more attractive to men.
Yeah, she died of a vacuum explosion and her blood froze in space. That's the part they edited out. Disney himself was very enthusiastic about it, but they were like, no, Walt, no, it's for kids.
Are you guys talking about Baron Munchausen?
No.
Who is that?
It's a good movie.
I was being married!
You are.
I was the ball of the ball!
Yes, you are.
And it'd be great. And I don't have to know what happens at sea. I don't need to know about his dark side. I can just be the pretty wife, and I can just enjoy the high life.
What happens in international waters stays in international waters.
Legally.
And, sometimes he just kind of drifts off, and he's just looking into the middle distance, and that's his own thing.
Shopping.
He's a man.
His own place.
That. Yeah, that's not for me. Crunching. That's nice, dear. The crunching. We're in public, please. Dear? Please.
What's your next one?
Let's pour some rum into that mouth to keep it busy. And like you, I would fuck the leprechaun because he got a tight little bod and he's a redhead, which I'm kind of into.
Okay.
So that'd be cool.
All right.
He doesn't even have to fucking give me them Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I'll play with his Lucky Charms. If you know what I mean.
I do. Unfortunately.
And I'd fucking kill that bird because it's a dirty bird. That's a fucking dirty bird. Let's be honest. It's a dirty bird, and I'm not gonna fuck a bird. Y'all, I'm a fancy person, and I do not fuck
I'll smell
birds.
his dick, but I'm not gonna fuck him.
No. I wanna smell your bird dick.
Let me smell your bird dick.
Jimmy, what would you pick?
Oh, I picked that dick. No, I mean, I'm picking somebody's dick, I guess.
You are.
Oh, who is it? I haven't thought at all.
Oh, you've just been laughing too hard.
I've just been laughing at the smelly Fruit Loopy Dicky Doo of that birdaroo. What if I fucked the pirate? What happens there? He's desperate for it. Well, he's out to sea. Who's he gonna fuck? Just me.
You and the cabin boy, I mean.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, man, they'd all want to fuck. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
Okay.
And then I'll marry Lucky, the leprechaun.
The leprechaun?
The leprechaun.
Is it for the magic?
He's the richest.
No, he's the richest. Sure.
And I'm gonna kill that bird. Why you going on with your stinky birdie dick? Gotta die now. Let me kill that dick.
Great. Thank God it's over. Our last Would You Rather comes from the stinky world of Reddit.
Which part of it? Stinky?
That's the stinky subreddit. User Pondanea asks, would you rather befriend any animal by looking at it or be a were animal?
Huh.
Oh, that's very different.
I mean,
I like it.
Could I be a bird?
You could. Werebird.
If I'm a bird, can I control
Yeah.
the smell of my dick?
I
could,
wonder if
yeah.
my dingus.
Yes, you could. Very good. You would, yes.
Oh, yay, I win.
Like every bird, you would be able to do that.
That's right. That was his boner sound for birds. He made a hand motion.
Is that
too?
Is that potpourri? Is that rose petals? No, it's the bird dick.
So I think one of these would have more utility every day, and one would just be kind of cool.
Now here's an important clarification question.
Of course.
Do I get to choose upon looking at an animal if we get to be friends, or is every animal I look at a new friend?
I think it's every animal you look at, because it just says befriend any animal by looking at it.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of friends.
That's a lot of friends that are gonna rely on me.
And if we're going by traditional were animal rules, it's probably a painful transformation, and it only happens at the full moon.
Well,
It seems fairly arduous.
Yeah.
What if it weren't on the full moon but still painful? Because that seems...
So it's the
You can just choose.
were animal rules
just
of
choose.
like, I am now slug boy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, slug. Oh, slug. Oh, slug.
We did this would you rather once. Would you rather be a were slug or a were sloth?
Oh.
A long time ago.
I don't
That
remember.
sounds kind of familiar. Yeah.
I remember the impotent vampire. Or the werewolf. The what was it? It was fucked up. It was an impotent vampire or a constantly jerking off werewolf.
A werewolf who has to jerk off all the time.
That sounds familiar too.
That one sounds more familiar to me.
Let me
Can
smell
I-
your wolf.
Let me smell that fur.
I like making animal friends, but if they've got to be my friend, it kind of feels empty.
Yeah, if they're just like magic potion fucking Ron fucking Weasley ass fucking love potion ass fucking shit,
What are you talking about?
then it's hollow.
So you guys are saying that these animals being obligatory friends, there's not enough basis for friendship?
They didn't choose to be my friend. They don't actually like me. That's just juju is making them love me.
Man, you could have a sweet army though.
I guess.
What about a sweet
Animal
navy?
army. You would never have to be afraid of an animal. Ooh, I might take it just for that. Like you could just go be fucking Dr. Doolittle up in here and be like, yo, gorilla, sit down and shut the fuck up and make me look real good. And it'll be like, okay, you're cool. So like, that sounds great to me. And he'll sit down and all the humans are like, what the fuck? This is a real doctor, whatever her name was. What was her name?
Doolittle. Befriending doesn't necessarily mean control, though. Because, like, you could maybe, like, you know, have, like, a hungry wolf going for you and then look at it and swoop, oh, you're buddy now. But that doesn't mean you could be, like, new wolf friend. I want you to kill and eat the person I'm with. It would just be kind of like, I don't speak your language. I'm a wolf, you know, but I like you.
I think you'd have a connection with it, and you wouldn't have to speak languages. You'd just be able to
Telepathic.
like, I don't know. When you're friends with a dog, you kind of have a certain je ne sais quoi with that dog, where you can be like, oh, you want the ball, and then you play with it, and you're having fun.
I mean that there's something basic like playing catch with a dog. Yeah, like it can enjoy. Like
I feel
picking
like-
but like training a dog to do things takes time.
And verbal commands.
Verbal commands take
Maybe
time.
it could understand you, but you couldn't understand it because it just is a bark, woof, woof.
Sure.
Unless you understand what bark means.
Or a pigeon. Like, if you befriend a pigeon, then maybe you can train that pigeon.
Y'all, do you...
Yeah, I mean, it would probably make it
After
easier.
time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or a squirrel, or a wolf, or a bear, or a giraffe, or a sloth,
don't know if
or a
all-
shark,
I don't know if all animals are really trainable.
or a yes, all of them, or a rhino,
I don't think it works.
or a jellyfish,
Pikachu.
or a Pikachu, or an amoeba.
If there are Pokemon, this changes everything. If there are
Do you-
Pokemon, this changes
Do you
everything.
guys want to know a fucking really very interesting Pokemon fucking trivia thing that I
Yeah,
learned recently?
sure.
I'd love to learn it.
Did you know, speaking
That's
of
what
animals
the
that
podcast
talk,
is, so let's find out.
Pikachu, like, when he's saying different, like, things that he says, mean different fucking things. Did you fucking know that?
I mean, I saw the Detective Pikachu trailer, but I figured
that
that,
what-
was
is
just
that where
for
that came
That
from?
was, no. I mean, like, when Pikachu in, like, the anime,
Uh-huh.
when he says Pika P, anytime
Yeah.
he says Pika P, that means Ash.
Oh, really?
And somebody told me this, and I was like, you're full of shit. And then it was true for the rest of my life, and I was like, oh my god! So, like, different things he says mean certain things, and I'm
Wow.
like, my whole fucking mind is blown.
You really couldn't handle it.
So Pikachus have language then.
I mean, that Pikachu sort of does.
We've got to stop killing and eating them then.
Yeah, they're so delicious.
They're
Oh.
very good and electric.
They
Yeah,
have that
they can cook
tingly-
themselves.
They can cook themselves, and
great.
their taste is kind of tingly.
You know,
'Cause
like
of
when you
the-
eat like a mouthful of wasabi? It's like
Sure.
that when you eat their electric pouches.
Yeah.
But better.
What would the werebeast be that you'd be if you were one? That's my song.
If I were an animal, I would be a bird.
You would
But
be
like
a wereable bird?
No, that's...
Yeah.
I think I might want to be a werecat.
Werecat, huh?
pretty good.
I like
Catman.
I like cats stuff.
Sure.
And I'd like to be able to climb stuff and jump stuff.
Brian has the correct answer. And
I
I'm
think-
also choosing cats.
I think if I was a were thing, I think I'd be a were kangaroo
Oh.
for those mad hops.
Okay.
Very good balancing on tails. And a sick ripped upper body area. Have
do
you
you-
seen those
They're
fucking
very strong.
My God,
Yeah,
they
no,
are ripped out
they're
the
fucking-
tail end.
They're fucking murder machines.
They
They're
will
murder
kill
machines,
you.
and they don't even do any push-ups. They're just like that.
They can't.
They'll just fucking tear a phone book in half.
Right?
Just fuck.
Oh,
It's fucking Hulkamania 24/7.
What are you going to do with
Bouncy,
kangaroo
bouncy.
powers?
I jump over
What are you
things.
gonna do when Kangaroo Mania rolls on you?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I would flex on the people. I'd just flex on them.
You just
hard.
be an asshole. That's what it sounds like.
And I would.
You
and I
just
would-
come up, you hop up, and you're like, hey mate, I could beat you up,
Good day.
Hey, it's me, Kangaroo Jack.
and that is your name.
No,
Super
please,
definitely
no.
your
Please
name.
don't make me do that.
Or as you may know me from the telly, I'm Hugh Jackman.
You fucking
Did you
Kangaroo
do
Hugh
Wallaby?
Jackman. Yeah, you definitely fucking when you wear into it, you fucking have a name tag that says Kangaroo Jack on there.
Oh,
You can't take it off because it's part of you.
I'd rather be named Eric Bana. Eric Bana. Oh. He has a movie he made himself called Love the Beast about a shitty old car that he really loves. It's a whole movie he made himself about this car and how much he loves it.
Is it good?
No.
Can I see it?
Yes. Yes.
Will I be happy at the end?
I learned about it on the Australian podcast Pods in the Key of Springfield. They reviewed it. Anyway, I think I've convinced myself that I want to be the werebeast. I was thinking the animal thing just because I like having friends, but god damn.
Especially friends who have to befriend you.
Well,
It's the best.
I mean that's not.
It's kind of like that.
I mean, you could look at it that way if you're a cynical asshole, Brian.
It's in the wording of the fucking would you rather.
It does say may.
No, befriend any animal by looking at
You
them.
may.
No, it doesn't say may.
Oh, was that the other question?
Yeah. Befriend any animal by looking at them. But you're befriending them.
I'm befriending them.
Yes, yes. Oh, what if you were a werebat and then you're just auto were creature and vampire? Anyway,
There were like rules for that in the fucking
Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, there were were spiders and they had like vampire powers. It was that game was so stupid. That game was so stupid. Oh, okay, that's a tangent.
were spider sounds kind of cool. Anyway,
Change the answer?
They were kind of cool by
Were they giant or were they little?
They could. One of their forms was actually a massive spider.
I'm gonna befriend the animals. I think I'd like that. I think I'd like to be friends with all
What
the
are y'all gonna
animals. You roll up on some fools.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then what?
Hey, you jerk! I heard you've been bullying kids at the playground.
Yeah.
Me and my cougar buddies aren't cool on that.
That's right.
And like two squirrels run up from behind you, like acting all tough, and then
Yeah, right up in their face. So I think I would befriend animals. Brian?
I kind of telegraphed it, but I think it would be cool to be able to shapeshift. I would be a werecat, and I'd be a cool
Meow,
cat, and like you, I would save the kids.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
Cool cat saving the kids.
I would defeat all the bullies.
If anybody's interested, go on Amazon right now and look up Cool Cat Saves the Kids, where Brian would be live acting this film.
When I shaped shifted, I'd look a lot like the main hero of the film.
Bright orange and full of smiles.
Smiling all the time. And my favorite friends would be Vivica A. Fox and
Eric Estrada.
my
right.
best friends.
Would you have a song that was also in Spanish?
C.
Good. Jimmy, what would you pick?
as cool as being a werecat would be, cool or otherwise. I think I'm picking animal friends for that sweet animal fucking army value.
And just like companionship.
Well, yeah, I mean,
think that'd be
I
great.
get like 20 squirrels, and I'm like, pillow, and then I trust fall onto them, and then they're a sweet pillow, and I'm like, yes.
Squirrels, form of pillow.
I'd trust fall onto them and there'd be a loud wet crunch.
Oh no! But the rest would still be my friend.
They'd love me. I like the idea. This is not the real part of this question, but I like the idea that you have to fucking Katamari your way up to bigger animals.
Oh.
You have to prove to like a dog that you've befriended enough fucking squirrels and mice to
Here they are. They vouch for me. Each one has signed a letter of recommendation, but based on their size, they've only all had one letter. This is the R section. This is the A section. Get it? Because they're small. Anyway,
Rawr! The R and the A. They spell rar. Rah!
Anyway, guys, that was a hoot and a holler here in this proud hot tub that we have together. Brian, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for allowing me to guest after all the horrible things I said to both of you.
Well, in your podcast, of course.
And things I did to the tub before I left.
Oh, no.
Oh, we didn't. Oh,
We didn't know about that.
we didn't check.
We didn't check at all.
Oh, you really
The shag carpeting needs to be vacuumed. But I know it's kind of a slog for you to get here from Big Town, USA. And so thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's nice to come back.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Of course. Never again, except for maybe once in a while.
Couldn't pay me enough to come back.
Well, good thing we don't pay you.
There you go. That's how you got me.
Do you have any plugs, Brian?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Your sweet Sonic fan fiction online?
Yeah, I mean, if you need to find it, you will.
If you can find it, please let us
Please
know.
let us know,
We
'cause
can't
it's
find
out
it.
there.
Seriously, I wish I remembered the URL. I don't remember where it is or what
Shit.
happened to it. I think it was like a WordPress site I had
Cool.
for freezies.
We'll get on that.
I mean, the one thing I could plug is I'm a freelance editor, and
Yeah.
I would love to edit for you. I'm great at copy editing and substandard editing and technical editing, and I can speak real words and not just say poo-poo, pot, caca, shitty city pants.
Stinky bird dicks.
Stinky birdie dicks.
Yes, so if that glowing endorsement of myself is enough to win you over, feel free to reach out to me at whitlock.writing@gmail.com.
That's a real email address, people. Get on it. And if you have any would you rathers for us, you can email us at thepjccast@gmail.com. You can also tweet us using hashtag thepjccast. If you want to find us on Instagram or Patreon or Facebook or any other of those places, search the PJC Cast and you'll be able to find us.
Search it on your favorite web browse search URL.
We're on
code.
all your favorite platforms for
Bing.
podcasting. So especially Bing.
Ask Jeeves.
Half.com.
Search it.
Alta
Search
Vista.
it real good.
Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby.
That was my favorite part of the podcast.
Okay, that was twice. Two times a lady. So please send us your would you rathers and all your other fun things. For another week, my name is Dane.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Bryan. I mean a wheelbarrow. Grundle, grundle, grundle. I'm a wheelbarrow. I'm full of shit.
And all of us would like you to have a good night and to get home safe.
Hey,
That sounds pretty good.
Hey, guess what? The whitlock.writing@gmail.com actually is the correct email address.
Good.
As I was saying it, I was like, man, I hope this is correct.